Welcome back to another episode of Homestead Fabricator. As you can see, wood pile fell over. It was perfectly fine yesterday with the wind and stuff, and it tipped over after I left here yesterday afternoon to, could have been, just before I got here. Boy, that sucks. That sucks, but more work to do. I'll just have to not use these racks anymore because I had nothing but trouble with these tipping over, even if they've been pretty much leveled out. So it's like someone came by and just pushed the whole thing over. A little cold out here for me, cold and damp. Otherwise, I'd work on this. What I'm probably going to do is when I get the chainsaw going again, a lot of these, I'm probably still going to cut up a whole bunch of these into firewood. All these small ones, like this one's junk. Some of those might be good. This one right here, that one's too curvy and stuff and lumpy. Won't get anything out of that. But this pile here, except for that one, looks all halfway decent, even though bark beetles got to it, that small log. The only problem is the sawmill needs to be over that way a couple of feet. So it's either heave home, well, once they're on the mill, it won't be too difficult to move, but it's getting them up on there. So I'll have to get a couple of these small pieces out of the way, and then I can start rolling them on there, then shoving them down as need be. Maybe that'll happen next weekend. Well, actually 2 weeks, as I film every other week. I gotta go measure the porch. I might get a different sized storage building because I need more storage. It's cheaper to get a bigger single unit than it is to get another separate building for more storage. It's all about cost right now. If I had the money, I would just build a big, huge garage, 30 by 50 or something. So got to measure that porch to see exactly how much room there is, because I need a battery box for powering the batteries to power the light system. Well, a deck box I saw that was on sale at Menards is like 45.5 inches. That is not going to fit this way. I was thinking of having it on the end, but instead it's going to have to sit right here like a bench, which will be nicer in a way. It will only come out, oh gosh, maybe use this as my pointer. Come on, tape measure. Well, roughly it'll stick out to here, which would be perfect for a battery box, because it will go, there would be a passage here if I keep this one. So I need to make that decision in a week or so. Then it's going to come out to here. So that would be perfect size bench here. It's either that or make one, but I want it more as weatherproof as possible for snow and stuff. So a wood one will work for the most part, but it's going to be exposed to the weather here, and unless I do special coatings or put something on there, it's going to get messed up over time. So I think a plastic deck box will work the best here. Even if that won't go to waste, I'll still have use for it. I left this on here from 2 years ago. Almost a year. It's coming up on 2 years. It's funny. Stop work effective immediately. That's because they For those of you that are new to the channel, that don't know the story, the county considered this a 2-story storage building because they had the lofts in it. And everybody I know, even engineers, are like, what? How in the... Are they morons? You know, everything imaginable. But engineering definitions and measurements, this is not a 2-story building. You know, 1 story is 10 feet. So, and everybody's still astounded as to how they consider a 2-story building. I could build a building 30 feet tall. But heaven forbid I put a storage shelf 10 feet off the floor. Then they consider that 2 stories. I'm like, that was past that for every barn in the county was built here. You know, unless you're actively involved in agriculture, you cannot have a 2-story storage building. So I'm tempted to get this place listed as a tree farm. I got the plantation tree type trees for it. Well, the red pine, or otherwise known as Norway pine, front half. So I might get this place reclassified as a tree farm. Yeah, I've been tempted to get all this dead stuff all cleared that out and plant the back half. So we'll see. I'm gonna talk to the shed guy about maybe replacing this with a different one with a standard roof, so it doesn't have that. It'll have taller sidewall height, which would be better because, you know, I have friends that are over 6 foot. I'm like 5'10" and a half myself. You know, I still almost feel like I'm going to hit a low bridge there. It's going to have sidewall heights nearly a foot taller. That'll make a big difference. I don't need those lofts anyway. They're just, you know, in the way, and it'll be easier to clean the roof off if I ever have to. Easier to reach, or it'll slide off easier. We'll see. I might go look at a different storage building. So this might be the last time you see this particular shed in a video. So now to go get shopping and see what other storage box solutions present themselves for the battery box if the one I saw in an ad does not work. Kind of a sad thing. Things changed and things developed while I was out getting the deck box. Gonna be getting rid of this cabin shed. Oh, not for legal reasons, but it's just not enough storage, and you know, things develop where I need more storage like fairly soon. I just don't have time to build it, so I'm going to send this one back and get a bigger one. Or actually, I'm going to sell this one and get a bigger one. So that's it for this episode. Just a little bit of a downer, and I'm going to go work on some other projects and, you know, try to get my mind off of things. So until next time, folks, take care.